Hi everybody, my name is DiagnosedMatt. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I stream 5 to 6 days a week depending on my work schedule. I usually try to keep a 3-game rotation, 1 shooter, 1...
Well, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Of course, thank you so much for having me. This is such a cool idea, and when I saw it on Twitter, I was like locked in already.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Yeah, ideally it helps people, so beyond than just what they already see on the interwebs. So tell me about yourself.
That's a great question. Like I said, my name is DiagnosedMatt. Right now, I'm currently an affiliate. I've been consistently streaming, I'd say probably the last 4 to 5 months. The channel's probably been active for maybe 13 months at this point, but I was kind of on again, off again. So I'd say really 4 to 5 months. Right now, I'd say roughly average 25, 30 viewers right now. And my current followers right now are about 1,300, I think, last time we checked. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice, that's really good. For I'll round up. We'll say 5 months and then a year ago. Yeah, for starting a year ago and then really actually hammering it down 5 months ago. That's pretty good.
I'm very thankful for the people that watch my stream. They're all very amazing, and I fought against the social media aspect of it for so long until I just gave it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard not having everything. So let's think back to affiliate, and maybe you got affiliate a year ago. I'm not quite sure. Maybe 5 months ago, whenever that was. Did you have a plan when you started streaming, or did you just hit go live? And just
absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'll try to like condense this down a lot, really. I actually started making content when I'm 24 now. I was probably 16 or 17. But my mental health was really, really poor back then, and I wasn't getting the help that I needed. So I was really on again, off again. So I would stream for a month, and then I would ghost for 6 months. So I really decided to attack this, and yeah, I've probably been affiliate now for about a year, I'd say.
So how did you reach the 50 followers and the average of 3?
Honestly, the average of 3 was just my friends.
Yes!
Honestly, I have lovely friends. Lovely friends. Like, obviously, like my family and everybody, they're learning now that I'm kind of getting a little bit big. I roll my eyes bigger now that they know kind of what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like my friends, because like I would play games with my friends, so they would like have the stream up just in the background.
Yeah.
So like it was, but the 50 followers was different. I just kind of like, honestly, I kind of follow the model of you got to be your own biggest supporter. And like I would play games like Valorant or anything. Actually, a year ago it was more like Overwatch and stuff like that. But after games I did really well, and I would just drop the link in the all chat and be like, if you guys have a second, why not?
Wow.
What would it hurt? Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's definitely a tip. So you're in real life friends, like your family maybe even, and then just kind of like, I don't know, just like being like, hey, yo, like I'm proud of this. If you want to check it out, like check it out.
I think it's also how you approach it, right? You don't really like want to drop your link and be like, I'm streaming, like come watch me. Like it's more like
Right.
I have a copy and paste thing where I just go like, hey, if you have a free second and you want to come hang out and say, hey, this is where you can find me. If not, that's okay too.
Did you have any view dips, and what caused those dips? And then how did you get out of those dips to where you are at average 25?
I would say probably not. I would say my content really started to find its groove because I actually my mods focus a lot. I have the best mod team. If you guys are watching right now, I love you all very, very much, and you're all the best I can ever ask for. They actually focus a lot on the analytics of what's going on, because they know that it really affects me when I stream, when I harp on it for too much. But when I was first starting out, they would go like this. They would go up and down and up and down. But I'd say recently, like the last 3 months, they've been pretty consistent. And I kind of base that off of, I just see everybody in chat all the time, just the same names coming back. And it's just like, oh my God, you guys like watching me.
So what are some successful tips that got you views or followers? Something that you did that you're like, oh wow, that actually kind of worked.
There's a couple things. One I think is a little bit more broad, so I'll say that one first, and then I'll get really, really specific. One thing that somebody told me was be authentic. Like I feel like I wasn't really being me for a little bit there, and then I just realized that I want to be me and put out the content that I want to put out, and and just do it that way. But another thing I use Discord a lot, man. Like Discord has been one of my biggest ways to grow, because once I was done with streams, I don't do it much anymore, just based on my schedule is kind of crazy right now. But after stream, I would get directly into Discord. So if I saw that people were joining the Discord during the streams, I always have all my links, like, cycling through chat. I would always jump into Discord, and it's like, yo, come in here and let's hang out for, like, I don't know, it doesn't need to be long, like 30 minutes. Just get whoever wants to join, just talk to them and say, like, hey, thank you so much for, being a big part of this community, and just I hope you come back again sometime, because we'd love to have you.
I love that. So it's like they join the Discord and you're like, hey, if you want to talk, like, I'm literally in voice chat. And then they can
I'm just hanging out. Yeah.
I love that.
Like, I'm
That's
just sitting
so
there.
good.
Yeah.
No,
And
I
think just giving everybody one of my biggest things one of my biggest tips I would give somebody is give everybody their moment in the spotlight. Like, for instance, I use obviously TikTok and Hover a lot now, right? To get to people to come watch my streams. Even if they follow me offline, I take the first 10 minutes of stream to go through all of my alerts. Just in case they came back, and I want them to know that even though you followed me offline, I want you to get your time in the sunlight. So
I love that so much. So that's so sweet. And if maybe they weren't there, maybe other people will see that and appreciate that.
Yes.
Or you'll be like, oh my God, like I shouted you at the beginning of stream. Like I said, thank you earlier.
I do that also as well. But also if I notice, like, I have a decent memory. If I notice, and obviously if they followed me while I was offline, thank you Twitch for doing this, you'll still have that first time chatter thing pop up in your streams. And you're like, oh my God, I saw you, hold on. And then I'll stop whatever I'm doing. It takes 3 seconds. Like, I always have my Streamlabs thing up. It takes 3 seconds to, like, give them their moment. Like, there you go.
I love that. So being stagnant on Twitch is definitely a thing. So the viewer jumps from when you're at 3 to 15 to now 25, 30, right? So do you have any tips or anything that changed with your stream, or anything at all that kind of got you over being steady? Or just like, more growth, I guess.
Yeah, stagnant content is definitely something to be aware of on this site, especially with how saturated it is nowadays. For me, this is something that I did. I tend to get bored. I am easily bored. For some reason, I just get very, very bored. So I tend to keep a 3-game rotation on my stream. And that's what I mean when I say I'm a variety streamer. It means I keep usually a 3-game rotation. Usually it's one shooter, so like Apex or Valorant, because I just find myself really good at them and I have a lot of fun at them. I keep one platformer because platformers are just interesting and fun for me. And then I keep one story game, which I call movie nights, with my channel, because it's just very like laid back, and story games don't really take a bunch out of me. And I cycle through them. And so they never really know, like, for instance, like I'm gonna stream tonight, and they don't really know what I'm gonna be playing yet. I just gonna keep it open that way.
I love that idea though, because you can still be a variety streamer and they don't know what game, but at least they have the genre. They're like, okay, well tonight is first person shooter. Like, okay, well I'll stick around for that, or something. So that's known yet unknown, and helps your ADHD mind of not being able to, like,
oh my God, yeah, I can't sit still.
So something that's really hard on Twitch, one thing, because there's many things, is getting people back after they followed. So they already hit the follow button, they somehow discovered you. The next day you're streaming. Is there anything that you do either during stream or off of stream to get them to come back?
Yes, take pressure off them. Take pressure off of them, please.
What do you mean?
Like, here's my biggest thing. Like, a person comes in, my immediate thought up here is not, I need to keep this person in my stream for as long as possible. My immediate thought is to make this person feel seen, make this person feel welcomed, and if they stay, they stay. Like, don't, like, for instance, when they're staying here, I always say something along the lines of, like, when someone says, oh, man, I gotta check out, like, great stream, I always say, well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again sometime. Like, take the pressure off of the viewer, because I feel like that shuts a lot of doors with viewers as well. Like, when they think that you're trying too hard to, like, be a salesman. That's just my own thing, which is, like, kind of relinquishing that control of, like, they're either gonna like my content or they're not going to. And there's nothing I can, there are things that I can do, obviously, but I just try to take the pressure off of them. I really, really do. If you can watch me, thank you. If not, I know we all live very, very busy lives. So that actually gets people comfortable. Like, and also shout out to my chat. I have the best chat in the world. They always, as soon as people come in, if I'm not paying attention, you'll see like 9 people saying hi, welcome, thank you so much for being here. Like, and I mean, don't get me wrong, they'll bully me, but like that's fun. Like that's funny. But
as they should.
As they should. The ones with the green swords, those guys are the worst.
I relate.
But yeah, just foster a community that feels welcoming. Like people just want to feel people like want to feel accepted and like not pressured. So that's just like one of my tips, I'd say.
So last question, what was your big picture plan or your goals when you made affiliate? And then what is your big picture plan / goals now that you're average of 25, 30 people?
Oh, Hollie, I can't lie to you. I would love a check mark.
Yeah.
I would love a check mark. Give it to me, Twitch. Yeah, I would love
pretty sweet, yeah.
I would love one. To be honest with you, I mean, my main goal on this whole thing, I'm in my last, I graduate in May from my graduate program, you know, knock on wood. I would, my dream would be to mush my master's degree and my content together. Obviously, you know, do this full time. I know a lot of people have that dream, and I'm just gonna keep trying to do what I can to control it.
Yes, I love that. I love that so much. Well, thank you so much for coming on. That was fantastic.
Thank you for having me.
I'm gonna write all this stuff down. It was really good.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you for the service you're providing, for whether you have 50 followers or 5,000. This is awesome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. And I can't wait to hang out in your streams too.
Yes, thank you guys so much. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, bye.
Bye, guys.